There's a lot of dotted lines now. So we hit the opening range gap 50% level again, and we are starting to drop down. So 30-second fair value gap that we could just be filling in. But let's see. Or we could just be reacting off that 15-minute CB. Pay attention to the bodies of the candles. The wicks will do the damage, but the bodies will tell the story. Actually, looks like what it closed below, yeah. I want to see how how price will react to this area. But we are still holding that one. So this is very like in between right now. I like top step a lot. I'm scared. I do like it a lot. So this would be a good short right here if it wasn't for the 60-minute BISI and the fact that we just took out sell side and the fact that we shifted structure to the upside. So this is like right now to me it's very 50-50 because I could frame both sides of the marketplace. I can see shorts and longs. Alright, I was lying. Yeah, momentum is not something you want to be basing your trades off of because retail likes momentum. It looks like we're gonna take out these lows again, possibly. Not possibly, more than likely. So we had this 15-minute CB that we hit right here, as well as the opening range gap 50% that we also hit, and then we displaced lower. Then we came up, hit this fair value gap, and then we dropped again. So let me take this off. This should be an order block, and price should not come back above the midpoint of that body before taking out these lows. What else is there? There's more imbalances. I guess we can look at the 50%, the midpoint. Whenever you have a fair value gap, you want to pay attention to the high, the midpoint, and the low, or like the full total fulfillment of that fair value gap. Those are like the 3 most sensitive price points. I'm watching this fair value gap as well as the order block. This one should be the one to push price down. If it does want to go lower, it should use this fair value gap right here. This order block. Toby Maguire got bit by a spider. Me? I must have been bit by a goat. That is unfortunately a bar. Let's see if we use this 30-second fair value gap to drop. We have another SMT. We do have another SMT. But I do think right now These lows are still in the crosshair. Sorry if I'm not reading chat right now. I'm trying to read price and see if we will take out this low or not. Which I do think it will, though. Should do it right here. But it keeps playing around. You keep playing around, oh. There you go. So once we take out this low, the next thing I have in mind is the midpoint of this 60-minute BISI, and then after that is the total filling of the 60-minute BISI. That's what I am looking for right now. Or that's what I'm watching to see if that's what price wants to do. Or if it just wants to sweep this low and then start going up again. But I think ES will want to draw towards that new week opening gap high. So I don't necessarily think it is done to the downside yet. I think since ES is so close in proximity to this new week opening gap high, I think that's where it's going to draw to. I think that's where it's likely to draw to. Sorry. And with that, it'll pull Nasdaq down to that, to the midpoint of that, as you are seeing right now, and then to the to the low of the 60-minute BISI possibly. But that is not what you want to see if you want to see lower prices. The bodies are respecting this low, so that is how you can tell whether or not what price is likely to do. So like, I saw that I saw that as a gem in one of ICT's very long. Watch this volume imbalance right here. One of his very long. Yeah, volume balance did not do anything. One of his very long like YouTube live streams. He dropped that gem, and has stuck with me ever since. So whenever a significant, or yeah, whenever like liquidity is taken, if you see that the bodies are respecting that low, like how this candle did, if like the following candles were doing the same thing, that would be a key signature in price for a reversal. So let's see if we get a prime live example here, or if price continues to drop. But I think if it wanted to drop, it would have kept going and not done this or what it's doing right now. But we'll have to wait and see. We are expecting this 30-second SIBI. So I think this is kind of our backbone, and that's holding price down right now. But I don't like how we reacted off of that, the midpoint of that wick. So I want to see us get through that, and if we can't, and we get above this 30-second SIBI, then I think we'll reverse. but we have been respecting this 30-second SIBI. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go up here to this right here and see. Okay. Okay. So I'll keep this in mind if we want to keep dropping. I'll just have that marked out. Back to the 30 seconds. So we closed below that, which is good if we want to see lower prices. So now I want to see if it keeps going lower, and I want to see how it reacts to the midpoint of this 60-minute BISI. ES has yet to hit the new week opening gap high, and I think that is what price is drawing towards. We also have this corresponding 60-minute BISI on ES. So there you go. See if we... There's your ES new week opening gap high. Let's see if we can fill this 60-minute BISI all the way. I don't even know why I have this 15-minute chart on the right. I'm not even using it. I still have yet to open the chat, so just give me some time if you guys are typing in there. There you go. There's that fill of the 60-minute BISI, and I think we just hit that, yeah. ES, the hourly for value gap, as well as the new week opening gap. That was a pretty nice price run right there. Not too shabby. All right, now I can open the chat now. Let me see what I missed. What's up, Zasta? Do you ever think IOFED represents an order flow heavy? What do you mean by that? So this is good because the maximum drawdown limit, yeah. And apparently you can log out your account. Yeah. I like the mainly the lockout feature, and the copy trading is very easy to use. But mainly I like the lockout feature. I can lock myself out. Okay, the trailing drawdown. I mean, every futures platform has trailing drawdown, but at least Apex trails intraday. Going for the midnight, possibly. I don't know where that is, but I think it might be going all the way down here for this low. Maybe. Possibly. Where is this level from? What am I measuring here? Why did I do that? What is that? Did I mean to do this? I don't think I did. So this was a pretty nice run. You see how this order block was very well respected. That was a nice nice sighting price. Never went above the midpoint of that body like I wanted to see. It also happened during a key time. So that was a nice run in price. Strange day. How do you read news, by the way? What do you mean? I just see what time it comes out. I don't look at the actual data. So we did rebalance that whole inefficiency. That was a pretty nice run. So I'm kind of done with price now. I would call it a day, right then and there. I don't know why I never deleted that. I also don't know what this bro. Where is all this stuff coming from on my charts? Like, I don't understand. Truly, I don't. I guess I can mark out the 15-minute CB because that's also another factor into the drop. There we go. So that was nice. That was nice to see called out real time. That's basically how I just read price every day. Like, what will make you say, no, I'm not trading, or you'll know it'll be a shitty day? That is possible. Or it's not, you're not gonna like know every single day, but if there is like FOMC or CPI or NFP the next day, the day prior to that usually doesn't tend to be the best price action. And if there's a day with no news, those days also tend to not be the best price action. And other than that, in terms of news, that's pretty much all you have to know. You also don't want to trade. You don't want to be trading prior to FOMC like the same day. I mean, you can trade, but you should be done by the AM session, is what ICT says. So I just wait until after FOMC personally. But that's usually how I go about news and like knowing when not to trade. Like if you have like a random Wednesday or Thursday with no red folder, those days tend to be pretty slow. I don't know if that answered your question. Yeah, I did. All right, perfect. Can you repeat my answer? He was basically just asking like how to know whether or not it'll be like a good day to trade or not, and I was just saying how days before CPI, FOMC, or NFP usually aren't the best price action delivery. And also days with no high impact news. So days with no red folder news are also known for not having the best price action. Um, that was pretty much it. Well, also like the AM session prior to FOMC, so like the same day AM session on FOMC. Those also usually aren't the best. Would I trade today? There's red folder news, but pre-FOMC. Yeah, I would trade today. Did I trade is the question, and the answer is yes, I did. I caught this short. I don't want to like call out like where I enter and where I exit because I don't want you guys to follow my trades because yeah, you shouldn't be doing that. So that's why I don't like announce when I'm entering or stuff like that. But I did take that short. Am I still in? No. You lose to blame you? Yeah, exactly. I'm watching to see if this fair value gap gets respected. I'm actually done though. I'm actually just watching. So don't think now that I said that I'm like gonna take this long after I said I'm watching it. No, bro. I'm done. I took my win and I'm done. I got my win and I'm done. you think the objective had already been hit now? My personal objective, yes. But for this, as far as daily, I don't know. Daily objective, I think there's not really much else left to the downside other than this low, which could get taken out. But I was looking at this 60-minute busy. That was my target. I was watching the levels on that. The objective has been hit now or still not yet? I already answered that. What broker do I use for personal funds? The broker I did use when I had a personal account was AMP Futures. AMP Futures. It was this one right here. And I really liked it a lot. It was very smooth, very clean. I had no issues. And it also had the drag and drop feature, which is like basically this on paper trading, how you can like sell and then like you can drag your stop loss and drag your TP. AMP Futures had that, which I really liked. I don't know if all brokers have that, but AMP Futures had that, so that's what I liked about them. You caught a few this morning. You talking about trades, Bill Gates? Yeah. Do I have a trade copier? Other than my like one that's built into TopStep, no, I don't. I know a good trade copier is Social Social Connect, I think is what it's called, or Traders Connect. I know that's good. Just 2 trades, no need for more. Yeah, no need for more. Look at that. Midpoint of that wick. Wicks are very important because they represent balanced price ranges. That's why the midpoint of wicks are so powerful. Trying to do good habits over money. Yeah, that's how you make money. Money is a byproduct of having good habits. He says when you trade for money, you'll go to shit. Yeah, you do. Because that'll just introduce a whole lot of problems that are so unnecessary. And you'll know that you focus on the money too much. If you spend a day tape reading, and trading seems so much easier and so much more relaxed versus when you actually trade live money. That just means that you're too focused on the money and you stress yourself out over the money instead of just reading price. That's what that means. I'll stay on here for the 1050 to 1110 macro. See if we want to run out this the 190076 level. during this macro. Looks like we could possibly do that. We create a Vega right here. Use that. What is that, like a 1 to 3? I am not taking this, by the way, and this is not financial advice. I just have to make sure I say that. When are you dropping a vid? When am I dropping a vid? That is a great question. It's a great question. I don't know. I don't really know what to post. I might post this. The segment of this. The segment I recorded this Discord call, so I might post like the part of where the trade panned out. I think I might post that. I don't really know what else to post. What would you guys like want to see? Am I active on X? I have a Twitter account, but I don't really like. I don't really use it. I uninstalled Twitter as well. You got call not to call it X. I mean, I knew what you meant. I don't know. It doesn't really matter to me. So we have been chopping around, but we are inside of a macro, so I would expect it to start displacing sometime soon, but it hasn't been. Watch this 15-second fair value gap. I should bring us down to this low first. There we go. And then we'll see what we want to do. See if we keep going all the way down to the 1976 level. Alright, so again, we had the bodies are respecting that low, which is what you do not want to see. This fair value gap will have to hold if we come down, if we're going to come down here right now. That was a pretty nice move down. See if we keep it going. And now we have a volume imbalance right at the low, right there. And it looks like we are about to hit it. There you go. So there is your 1050 to 1110 macro. I might also put this in a YouTube video actually. Maybe I'll just edit out like in between the time waiting for the setup because a lot of people don't have that long of attention span. If I just upload this whole recording, they're probably not going to sit through it. So a day in the life video. I mean, my day is pretty boring. I kind of just trade and then do nothing else. But I might start doing more stuff, some more business stuff. I want to actually start. I want to learn. I have like a clothing design in my head, and I want to like learn how to like actually get it onto a shirt. But that's a long process. Getting good engagement for what you're doing, so just keep doing that. Yeah, I could. But yeah, there's your 1050 to 1110 macro. See how um, like what times of the day price likes to expand, huh? So that's how you time the market, guys. Macros are key. So 950 to 1010 we took out sell side and we hit the 60-minute BISI and then we retraced, and then the 1020 to 1030 macro is where you got your 2022 model entry back to the downside. Took out this low as well as filling in the 60-minute BISI, right? And then what did we do in between the macros? Absolutely nothing. And then once the macro started, we displaced lower, created a fair value gap. That could have been your entry, or we created another fair value gap that led down to. Oh, wait, let me get rid of these. Led down to this low, right? And now we just took out this low. I don't know how low we'll go, but doesn't matter because I already made my money for the day. And yeah, there's some very nice value today. It wasn't like the cleanest price action, but it still delivered. Like you see how we sold off at the open, and then we like it looks like stairs. That's like a good way to explain like high resistance liquidity orange, or like not ideal conditions. Like it's like stepping down, and then this place is here. But then what does it do? It comes back up, takes out the high, and then chops around, takes out the high again, and displaces again. There's your entry. But then again, it's like stepping down, slowly going down, and then finally, it starts spooling down. And then once again, consolidation, waiting for the macro. This is another example of time distortion and waiting for the macro. And then once the macro hits, that's when we start moving cleanly. Like this entry right here, this was a clean entry. Why? Because of how efficiently price was delivered. See how we just hit it and then immediately started running down with no resistance at all. Like that is like a hot knife falling through butter. Like it's just like very smooth, very clean. That's what I mean by like clean setups. Australia down, bro. There's like I think you're like the third person from Australia, Bill Gates. There's a couple of other people here from